Hi everyone, I'm G. Kaushik Subramaniam and my topic is the types of operators, hierarchy and associativity of operators. So what's an operator? An operator is a symbol that tells the compiler to perform a certain mathematical or logical operation on the operand. And an operand is a quantity on which the specific operator works on. This operand may be a value or a variable. On the basis of number of operands used, operators can be classified as unary, which requires one operand, binary operators, which require two operands, and ternary operators, which require three operands. The first class of operators we are going to see are arithmetic operators. These arithmetic operators are basically five types: addition or unary plus, subtraction or unary minus, multiplication, which takes the symbol of asterisk, division, remainder after division, which is nothing but modulo division. Arithmetic operators are binary operators. Here we have an example program. We are initializing a equal to 9 and b equal to 4, and they are doing some simple statements like c is equal to a plus b, c is equal to a minus b, c is equal to a multiplied by b, c is equal to a divided by b, and c is equal to the remainder when divided by a. And we know that as a is equal to b, c is equal to a plus b gives 9 plus 4, which is 13. Similarly, a minus b is 5, a into b is 36, a divided by b gives 2, and this modulus operator gives the remainder when a is divided by b. That is, when 9 is divided by 4, the remainder is 1, and we get that as the output. Then we are going to see another important class of operators called the increment and decrement operators. These operators are unary operators, and we have two types of operators: the increment operator, which increases the value by 1, and decrement operator, which decreases the value by 1. We also have subtypes in these operators called the post increment operators, pre-increment operators, post decrement operators, and pre-decrement operators. Post incrementation is nothing but using the given value and increasing the value. Pre-incrementation is increasing the value and then using it. To understand this, we have an example. We are initializing a is equal to 8, and we have a post increment statement here as a plus plus. So this statement uses the value of 8 first. So we have a plus plus is equal to 8, and then increases the value to 9. So now a is equal to 9, and here we have pre-increment, which is increases the value and then prints. So already we know that a is equal to 9 by post increment, and we are adding 1 to it, which gives us 10. And the next is assignment operators. These operators are used to assign a value to a variable. That is, a is equal to b assigns the value of b to a, and plus equal to, which is nothing similar to a is equal to a plus b, hashtag equal to, which is similar to a is equal to a multiplied by b, and modulo equal to, which is similar to a is equal to a modulo b. And here's an example. We are initializing a is equal to 5 and c here. C is equal to a just does assign c the value of a. So c becomes 5 now. C plus equal to a. It is nothing but c is equal to c plus a. So as c is already 5 and we are adding 5 to it, c now becomes 10. Similarly, we can also calculate all the other statements. Here we see this statement where c divided by equal to a is given, which is similar to c is equal to c divided by a. As c has already become 25 in this statement, 25 divided by 5 gives us 5. Similarly, we can calculate all other outputs. Take a look about this program. Next kind of operators are the relational operators, which are used to check the relationship between two operands. These are of 6 types: equal to, greater than, less than, not equal to, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to. If the result is true, the output is given as 0, and if the result is false, the output is given as, if the result is true, the output is given as 1, and if the result is false, the output is given as 0. Here we have a set of statements: a is equal to 5 and b is equal to 5 and c is equal to 10. Here we have a equal to b. This prints whether if a and b are equal, checks whether a is equal to b, and if it is true, it prints 1. So let's see, a is 5 and b is also 5. Are they equal? Yes, a and b are equal. So the result is true. So the output is 1. Here we come, we have A less than C, so it checks whether A is less than C. A is 5 and C is 10. As 5 is not less than, as 5 is less than 10, the result is true. So the output is 1. Then we have the logical operators. These logical operators are of 3 types: double ampersand or logical AND, logical OR or logical NOT. The logical AND operator returns true only if both the conditions are true, or gives true only if either one of the operand is true. It gives true only if the operand is 0. Here we have A is equal to 5, B equal to 5 and C equal to 10. Here we are calculating that we are having 2 conditions. One condition is A is equal to B and C greater than B. Let's evaluate the first condition and check whether A is equal to B. Yes, as A is equal to 5 and B is equal to 5, both are equal. And C, which is 10, and B, which is 5, also this condition is also true. As both the conditions are true, the result is also true. So we have the output as 1. Let's take a look over here for the OR operator. We have A equal to B, that is true, and C less than B. C, which is 10, is not less than B. This condition is false, but this condition is true. As one condition is true, the output is true, so we have output as 1. The next kind of operators are bitwise operators. During computation, mathematical operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, etc. are converted into bit level, which makes processing faster and saves power. Bitwise operators are used in C programming to perform bit level operations. There are basically 6 types of bitwise operators: bitwise AND, bitwise OR, bitwise exclusive OR, bitwise complement, shift left and shift right. We also have 2 special operators: the comma operator, which is used to link related expressions together, and the size of operator, which is a unary operator that returns the size of the data, which can be a constant, variable, array or structure. For example, we have float A. As the float operator, float data type has 4 bytes, the size of A gives output as 4. And when we come to the hierarchy or precedence of operators, let's see this topic by using an example. For example, we have an expression 10 plus 20 multiplied by 30. In this expression, whenever we see this, once we see this expression, a small doubt arises in our mind whether we should add 10 and 20 first and multiply it with 30, or whether we should multiply 30 and 20 first and add it to 10. And the results are different in both the cases. So to avoid such complications, we have a concept called the hierarchy or precedence of operator. This hierarchy or precedence of operator is nothing but it gives the hierarchy of operator, which tells which operator is higher or which operator has higher precedence than other operator. In this case, we have the multiplication operator has higher precedence than the addition operator. So we are multiplying 20 and 30 and getting 60 first and then adding it to 10. So the hierarchy of precedence of operator is a way to solve such conflicts. We arrange the operators in order of precedence, and if a case comes in which many operators are be used in a single expression, the operator of the highest precedence will be evaluated first, followed by the operator of slightly lower precedence until the operation of lowest precedence is completed. And this order of precedence can be seen in the upcoming slides. Here we have groups of operators, and these operators are arranged in the order of decreasing precedence. That is, this group of operators has their precedence higher than this group of operators, and if both the operators, like such as example the parenthesis function, parenthesis operator and unary plus come in the same expression, we evaluate the parenthesis first and then we go to unary plus or minus. So we have parenthesis, brackets, member selection via object name, pointer and postfix increment or decrement in the first group, and their associativity is from left to right. So what is this associativity? Associativity is a term we are going to deal in the upcoming slides. First we will see about the precedence. One important point to note is this: postfix increment and decrement have higher precedence than prefix increment and decrement. So if we have postfix and prefix in the same expression, we first evaluate the postfix and then the prefix, and unary minus or plus, logical negation, cast, dereference, address of, and the size of operator. And we can see that multiplication, division, and modulus operator all come in the same group, and addition or subtraction operators. And one important point to note here is the addition or subtraction has lower precedence than multiplication operators. Then bitwise shifts operators, relational operators, and bitwise and exclusive or inclusive or logical or ternary conditional operators. And finally we have the set of assignment operators here, and the operator which has the least precedence is the comma operator. One important point to note here is the assignment operator has the least significance, least precedence than the bitwise, logical, relational, and arithmetic operators, and the comma operator has the most leastest precedence compared to all other operators. And the next important topic is the associativity of operators. To understand associativity, we are going to see a simple example here. We take this expression as 100 divided by 10 multiplied by 10. First, when we saw about hierarchy, we had operators of different precedence. So we brought in the precedence hierarchy theorem, and we solved the problem by for carrying out the higher precedent operation first and then by lower precedent operation. But here we can see that both division and multiplication are of same precedence level. Multiplication, division, modulus are of same precedence level, and if these two operators are coming in the same expression, how can we evaluate? To solve this only, we have the concept known as associativity. In a case an expression containing operators of the same precedence level is to be evaluated, we follow associativity on how to carry out the operations. That is, the operations are either carried out from left to right way or on right to left way. These left to right and right to left are already defined, and we have given that in the table. Whether to use left to right or right to left depends upon the operator's precedence and its precedence group. The associativity of operator is given in the table. We can see here as parenthesis brackets. This group has associativity as left to right, and this group of prefix, increment, and decrement has the associativity as right to left, and multiplication, division, modulus having the associativity as left to right. So as we know that the multiplication division has associativity from left to right, we are giving the associativity here, applying that here. So as it increases from left to right, we are going to associativity decreases from left to right. This division operator of higher associativity is first evaluated. So 100 divided by 10 we get 10, and then 10 into 10 we get as 100. To understand both these precedence and associativity, we have an example here: 100 plus 200 divided by 10 minus 3 multiplied by 10. We have addition, division, subtraction, and multiplication here, and addition and subtraction are of the same precedence level, and division and multiplication are of the same precedence level. So, but addition, subtraction, and division, multiplication are of different precedence level, and division, multiplication leads addition and subtraction in precedence. So we are going to either divide 200 by 10 first or multiply 3 into 10 first. As associativity for multiplication and division operators is from left to right, and associativity decreases from as it goes right, we are going to evaluate the higher associativity, the leftist elements for leftist operator first. So 200 divided by 10 we get 20, and then we are going with multiplication 3 into 10 as 30. Then we have subtraction and addition here. As addition and subtraction operators also follow the left to right associativity. First we add these and get 120 and then subtract these to get 90. Thank you.